Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Doing something a bit different today. Normally I have my Elgato output to my TV, and then I sit on the couch and play. The thing is, increasingly with higher-end Switch games, I have to strain my eyes in order to actually read small text. The TV is not especially large, and the couch is on the other side of the room. Now, that's also due in part to the fact that I haven't gotten a new pair of glasses in about 4 years. And life being what it is, I'm on my backup pair, which means that I'm actually using a set with an older prescription. The point is, I thought, hey, why don't I run the Elgato into my primary computer monitor? So if there are a little bit of troubleshooting, it looks like that is going to work out fine. And I am ready to hop into this and have a great time. Last time we did some exploring of the desert. We grabbed a few upgrades now that we have both Ice and Fire Shot and Lasso. And we got a call from Mackenzie, who suggested that we take Viola to the Volt Forge. And this will also be the first time I actually get to properly enjoy this game in its full 4K potential, because this is a 4K monitor. And the TV is not. It's an older thing. Basically just serves a casual purpose. Anywho, I think... What's this door? What's this even got? Oh, that's the Tower 1 elevator. I am going to try heading to Tower 3. And I'm going to start my search for something to upgrade the Viola there. Although, honestly, now that I'm actually thinking about it, it might have just been smarter to go to Tower 2, since that's like, you know, manufacturing. But, oh well. It's not like it's gonna hurt anybody to come here. Alright. This is the Viola transport. You know, yeah, it really just seems more logical to assume that whatever we're supposed to do is at Tower 2. The important thing is that we can speed boost. Woohoo! Ah! Oh no, that's not a spinner slot. That's just a basic slot. Okay. Well, let's start... Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. God, the visuals already make so much difference. See, that's the kind of funny thing about this series, is that out of everyone, I'm the one who's gotten to enjoy the visuals the least, simply due to my setup. But now I've got this beautiful 4K graphics, like, just, you know. What would that be? Maybe 2 feet in front of my face? Okay, so we are looking for anything that can be activated via... Oh, it figures these fucking things. Oh, God, I hate those guns. Where the hell are you, buddy? Okay. I don't know where you are, but we're going to figure it out. Okay. There you are. Cool. I hate this stupid enemy. Fuck this thing. Look at this. This one thing has already chewed up the majority of my health. And that's a spinner right there. Of course it is. Oh my God. There, it's finally fucking dead. Jeez. Alright, so what can we do here? Ah. We can unlock a missile expansion. Okay. Not quite what I was going for. Now that we have the thing, let's see. This is all still manufacturing. I feel like I should really have one or two more energy tanks than I do right now. Okay. There's 3 missiles for you. Fuck you, man. I should probably just be relying more on my upgraded psychic beam. Okay. I really don't like these things. They are fine, but the way they have been integrated here really just makes them a pain. Oh, fuck you. I'm already on the verge of death. Apparently, I play the game worse when I'm able to see it. That's genuinely quite baffling and concerning. Thank you. Apparently the repair drones aren't doing a damn thing to get this place fixed. Okay, these ones have shields. Can I grab the shields? Yes, I can. Cool. And this one... You can grab your shield too. I don't suppose you without a shield is any different. No. Cool. And then this just goes out to the power generator, right? I don't expect that... Oh my... Oh, okay. So they don't just hit you, they also paralyze you. I never knew that. Okay. Come on, buddy. That is a psychic platform for sure. Yeah, that is a spinner platform. And that's actually a magnetic rail, I think. What's this thing? Scout bot? Cool. Okay. So, psychic track over here. Magnet track over there. At least I think this is a boost ball track, right? That can be traveled along using the psychic boost ball. Okay. Well, this just seems tremendously unsafe. But this could be exactly where I was trying to get to. Ooh, that is multiple Cybots. Alright. Let's get this activated as well. Come on. God damn it. Alternatively, this might just be a fast travel system between different towers, which seems fairly pointless. Yeah, we're back at Tower 1. Well, we needed to try going up Tower 1 anyway. I'm not seeing anything new yet. It's actually giving me a little bit of a headache simply because my eyes aren't trying to strain. Or... I guess I'm used to playing this game with my eyes strained, so my eyes start trying to strain and then don't, because they don't need to. Okay. So, what are we missing here? Restoring power to Tower 1 electrified the floor. Yes. Which means I can't get there. It's that thing. Could be pulled free with enough force. Okay. So, interestingly, based on what I'm seeing here, I'm wondering if the solution is to turn off the power to this tower. Which might explain why I still have ball access? Excuse me, gentlemen. Ow. Well, that hurt like hell. Okay. No, we can't deactivate it. Which again, kind of confuses me why we even still have access to this area. And I guess you really don't have to go far for these enemies to respawn. Okay. So the only advice I got about all of this was, oh. There we go. The only advice I really got was to go to the Volt Forge. And then the suggestion of, oh, are there things you can do there that you couldn't before? Which, you know, pretty self-explanatory. That's obviously the intended solution. I am assuming that the electrified floor room is not where I am supposed to go at this point. Which, unfortunately, means that I am in a lovely situation where I have to climb all the way up, back up this goddamn tower. So, I really don't know where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to be doing. Unless the idea was just to go to Tower 3. Like, my logic was basically just that Tower 3 really only seemed to be about testing, and it didn't seem like, you know, the area that's only built for testing is going to supply me with some kind of a meaningful upgrade. But I suppose I could be wrong about that. Maybe I'm just supposed to go to the testing track, and then the testing track is like, oh, do you want an upgrade? Do you have an upgrade? Test it on the test track or something. Oh, no, no, no. No, okay, okay. This is a half pipe. Okay, this is a double half pipe. There we go. Okay. Nope, that is just another missile expansion. And a spinner to open a door. So that's not it. This is the way it always is with helper characters. Is when you don't want them telling you exactly what to do, they won't shut up. But the minute that you would actually really prefer a more specific piece of guidance, not a damn thing. That's Tower 3. Okay. Let's try Tower 3 then. Again. Wait. That's a goddamn spinner. God damn it. How did I miss this? That's infuriating. Oh, are we getting some kind of a suit upgrade, too? I mean, the viola seems to be summonable technology, so presumptively it does something from my suit. So upgrading the suit might upgrade the viola. It was that goddamn simple. Of course it was. The Viola Icy Suit. Suit upgraded with increased resistance to heat from molten rock. Enables Viola to transform into Viola IC mode automatically, which allows it to travel over magma and lava. Okay. So, no, I was just kind of being really, really dumb. I just walked into a room that had a spinner in it and didn't notice the spinner. Whoosh! Alright, well, with that done then, we are finally heading back to the flare pool. What do you do? I don't fully understand the meaning of these actions, but apparently I did something good. Right, okay, I did something good and also summoned maintenance bots. Sounds about right. So, my assumption is that in the flare pool, one of the big rewards there is going to be the spider ball or spider ball equivalent. That may actually just be the... Oh, what on earth is that? Oh, that's one of those mini bosses that absolutely kicked the shit out of me last time. Let's drop a save first. Ugh. Ugh. It's like 6 in the morning and I spent like 30 minutes making sure I got this Elgato set up. I'm just not nearly as patient as I probably should be right now. Alright. Okay. So, I remember this. There we go. We just need to hit all 3 targets. There we go. Okay. Woohoo! Just shoot you like that, and like that, and like that. Cool. Honestly, we've got too many of these damn things. Okay. Shoot that. God damn it. Alright, we're out of psychic charges. That's fine. This better be, like, kind of a one-time thing. Like, I do not want to be fighting this thing every time I come into and out of the Volt Forge. There we go. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that wasn't something I had already done. That ball slot over there. Alright, let's go. Good tea this morning. This really is just a stunningly beautiful game. Ugh. Alright, flare pool, here we come. So, flare pool, unlock the spider ball, and after we have spider ball, we can access that other area over there, and presumptively that's where we are going to get a thunder chip, and then with the thunder chip we can access the last shrines. And shrines are thus far the largest sources of green energy that I can access. Because running over these paltry crystals seems absolutely and utterly insignificant compared to the amounts I got from the shrines. And I'm assuming that this game does not eventually reach a locked point where you have to farm more green crystals than, you know, fucking Koroks. Oh, what the... Really, dude? Okay, here's something new.
Samus, please, join me.
Hi.
Do you feel that? Dry wind blows across the land. The sound of the breeze and the voices of the creatures that dwell here remind me of home. My family comes from a long line of hunters. Hunting is how we survived. Like my father and grandfather before me.
We're
Now,
actually having
when
a
I
character
catch the
moment.
scent of game in the wind, I remember those who came before. Anyway, I lose myself. I found something near the cargo launcher. I kept it, thinking it'll be of use to you.
Okay.
Here.
Teleporter chip. Oh. Okay. So screw the plan about going to the, yeah, screw the plan of, going to the flare pool. I might have teleporters.
I'd love to take a look. Come on back to base camp when you have a minute.
I'll work on it, Mackenzie. Trying to get over there. Okay, yeah, if this actually enables me to just fast travel across the desert, that would be so damn nice. Hello! I'm here for all your green energy. Which apparently turns people into feral, incurable monster beasts. The oil barons tried to warn us about the dangers of green energy. We just didn't want to hear the warning. So sad. And yes, we should be on track to head in. Woohoo! Teleporter chip is not something I was expecting. Like, I figure I'm probably around-ish, like, 3/4 of the way through this game by now. I figured if it was going to give me some form of fast travel to deal with the desert, it would have probably given it by now. Alright. Another few mandatory loading zones so we can access our stuff. Where did I put my phone? Huh. I don't know where I put my phone when I did all this setup. It's probably in the kitchen. I was up in the kitchen preparing some breakfast for the wife. Ugh. It's really nice being able to read my energy, my ammo, more easily. Not to mention, I have a way better view of the OBS timer, so I know how long I've actually been recording. Generally, when I recorded these episodes, I just kind of wing it. Once I reach what feels like an hour, hour 15, just try to get it, you know, done. Alright, Mackenzie. Hello, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hey, Samus. Why don't you show me what Takabi found in the desert? Let's take a look.
Teleporter chip.
Wonder what this is. Let's find out. Teleportation technology? No way! You know, we were analyzing something like this back at base. I
Uh-huh.
have an idea. Yeah. And a little bit more.
Are those the big nodule things out in the desert?
Let's see. And there. It worked! I did it! This is a teleporter patch, and I've entered our coordinates here as the destination.
Okay, teleporter patch is acquired. Instantly teleport patched objects. These may be used only with mech parts for the GF heavyweight. Okay. Uh-huh. These may be used only with mech parts. Okay. So, no, you were not giving me a fast travel system. A fast travel system.
Patches will let you teleport them directly to base camp. I mean, I can't take all the credit. The Lemorn really nailed short-range teleportation, but just put my own spin on it.
Okay. So, I thought I was getting some kind of fast travel system. Oh, foolish me. What I was actually getting was a chore. Although, to be fair, I always figured we were going to have to get these mech parts somehow. Nevertheless, I assume that it is a crucial part of whatever adventures come next. So, we might as well go and visit the mech parts out in the desert and teleport them back. Still, I would have really appreciated fast travel. Motorcycling across the desert really is just an inconvenience, and that's it. It's not interesting. It's not rewarding. There's not interesting sights to see. You get harassed by the same, like, 2 or 3 types of enemies. That's it. And now we need a cutscene of me walking down a hallway, because we need to loading zone into a loading zone. Still, this is good. We can get the mech parts out of the way. This game really does not want me to go to the flare pool. Like, it is doing everything in its power to make sure that I don't go to the flare pool. Okay, first mech part's over here. And I believe this is the one where I found that I was just able to jump to the top, so Just need my initial jump point. Also, I think we can be relatively confident that there are 6 total parts. Or at least 6 somethings that I will have to teleport. Okay, that is a new type of griever. Sand grievers. Okay. Damn it. So there's a missile expansion up there. Ah. Here we go. That's how I access this. What on earth is that? Oh, that is the mech part. Okay. We have acquired a mech part. Okay, never mind. I guess it is just going to be mech parts. Given that the tooltip has now explicitly told me that it is going to be 6 mech parts.
I received a mech part. When I get all missing parts, I can seize the mech. Send them to me as soon as you find them. You should be fine.
I don't know how you could possibly know that, Mackenzie. So there's a missile expansion on this thing over there. But I don't see any way to activate it or reach it with my current abilities. The arm lock in the socket at its base can be released with a powerful burst of beam energy. What was that again? The arm lock in the socket at its base. Okay, is this a matter of just needing a psychic blast then? Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. When it says at its base, it's not referring to something down here, is it? The beam was trying to lock onto something, or maybe it just does that based on proximity when it gets close to things. I don't really know. No, okay, that just shows where it's going to hit. Alright. If there is anything I can do with that, then I am ignorant of it at this time. So, we're just gonna move on to find more mech parts. We will do absolutely anything else before we go to the flare pool, apparently.
Looks like your Viola suit upgrade changed the functionality of the Viola itself. You should be able to drive over extremely hot surfaces.
Yes, I am aware of that. Cool. Okay, missile expansion. Okay, so not a mech part. So it seems like there's 3 mech parts out in the desert. Which means that the other 3 mech parts are probably in the 3... Well, I mean, there's 5 areas that lead off of here, so... I assume that the other mech parts can be found there. Alright. Here we go. I knew you guys were there somewhere. Looks like we have a climbing platform. I think this is the one I was thinking of earlier. I think the part's just up here. Yep. Cool. Alright. That's another mech part. This square is still glowing. Okay, no, I guess 4 of the mech parts are out here. Because we have another debris there. One of the things about switching the monitor and how I play this is that I had never been able to read that compass underneath the minimap before now. And I had always very, very desperately out in the desert wanted to have a direction indicator. I understand that increasingly games are being made to be played on very large, high-resolution screens, but not everybody is playing them on very large, high-resolution screens. And some of the interfaces in newer games are becoming increasingly unreadable. It's quite an issue, honestly. Okay. So, what's the deal with this thing? It's all glowy. Heavyweight golem power cell. Destroying the pod will not damage its contents. Okay. So that one needs like a power bomb or something. Cool. Is any other part of this debris accessible? Hey, Griever. That unpleasant noise really does just seem to be a part of the Griever fight music. Okay. So that mech part is currently unobtainable. And the last mech part location that I know about is right up here. We're doing pretty good so far. Cool. That's probably the part up there. Or not. No, it's that arm. Okay. Come on, buddy. Was that really necessary? There we go. Alright. It is undamaged. Finger flexing will trigger with an electric current. Okay. So we have to shoot that with electricity before we can access it. Alright, fair enough. In that case, let's actually head back to the flare pool. This time for reals. And hilariously, that will be the end of the episode. Because I got so sidetracked in the frickin' Volt Forge. Woo! It's very clear to me that Metroid Prime 3 inspired a lot of the specific design choices in this game. And it's just... I don't necessarily know if the lessons they took from Metroid Prime 3 were necessarily good ones. Like, I think they really just went for, you know, as, like, immersive a world as they could make. But they don't have the ability to create seamless areas. And if you can't do areas seamless, there's really no point in having, like, this whole desert valley area. Okay. Here we go. Also, can I please have, like, an energy tank or something? I really need energy tanks. Large shot expansion. Okay, capacity increased by 20. That's interesting. And you are... Veros has always been a harsh environment, and the Lemorn sought to ease suffering and bring prosperity to flora and fauna. In the volcano, we discovered green energy, which we were able to refine and use to shower the land, and trigger an explosion of flora and fauna growth. But there was a tragedy we did not foresee. We were hunted to the brink of extinction. With nowhere else to hide, the last surviving 13 Lemorn took refuge in Chrono Tower. We sought our last remaining hope and deciphered the prophecy again. And we learned that you are the Lemorn's last hope, and you are the only one who can put them to rest. Okay, you keep mentioning a prophecy? Can you be any more specific about what this prophecy is, or, you know, where it comes from, what it means? It's always prophecy with these enlightened alien races. It might be a line from Babylon 5, I'm not sure, but I do know that I have heard the phrase, if it comes true, it's prophecy, if it doesn't, it was metaphor. I've still got a couple minutes before I hit an hour, so why don't I actually take the time to look through some of the logbook after I hit the save point. Now that I can actually read it, like, without some more, you know, strain on my eyes. Which is just so incredibly pleasant. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Really, bruh? Sure. You guys have your fun. Alright. Logbook. What's interesting to me is that Sylux forces only have, like, 4 entries? The Vuros entries are coming along pretty good. I'm assuming that this is where those goddamn snow bats I hate, maybe there, are supposed to be. And, of course, a bunch of Vuros entries. We're missing a piece of Lemorn lore. We've been doing pretty good with the data logs. The very first research is locked, and there's only 3 left. The first steps. To my Lemorn brethren, you are welcome in this sacred land full of greenery and life. Visit the Temple of Memory, kneel at its altar, and honor all those who came before. The thoughts, wishes, and dreams of our people come together at the base of the sacred tree. We hope one day that the bounty reaches far and wide. From the first day we Lemorn set foot in this jungle, the sacred tree has been here. It bathes in the light breaking through the treetops, reaching high into the air, appearing to almost strain against the sky, yearning to carry the thoughts and feelings it holds ever higher. Open your heart and your mind to the sacred tree and become one with it. To my Lemorn brethren, you are welcome within this sacred space, though you must first cleanse yourself. Collect the holy water from this spring, rain it down upon your head with both hands, and become purified. Both hands, huh? Interesting phrase for a 4-armed species. The crossing. Hear me, my Lemorn brethren. As you cross this bridge, reflect on the life you have lived and consider the words that you would carry into the future. Hear me, my Lemorn brethren. As you cross this bridge, reflect on the experience on the experiences you have not yet had and consider what you wish your future to hold. Just as we were the ones to create our past, so too are we the ones to forge our future. Vakun, inventor of the mote-operated psychic lock, in accordance with the prophecy of the Chosen One, he built the shrines now hidden throughout Soul Valley, filling each with his mote-related devices. Lakesh, a sculptor who loved solving mathematical equations, he discovered several equations that could be formed into psychic objects, leading to the design of a unique sealing mechanism as well as its keys. Shay, the only female member of the Lemorn priesthood and the first to understand the structure of space and time. Her insight led to a method of moving across space-time, and in turn the invention of the teleporter. Thessar, the first priest, who communed with the sacred tree and founded the Temple of Memory. He is said to have been gifted at conveying thoughts without the need to speak, and in understanding others without the need to hear them. So he might have been like the progenitor of the entire concept of like the Lemorn's psychic legacy. Very interesting. Alright, I think that is going to be it for today. Next time, actually doing the flare pool. Finally. I cannot wait. There's probably going to be all sorts of real cool stuff in here. Not to mention fire areas always have great music in Metroid games. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.